something. Shh. We shouldn't be talking about this.
Welcome on back to episode 29 of We Shouldn't Be Talking About This. And for today's topic, everybody loves and enjoys, we're going to be talking about some anime.
Yeah, I bet you guys missed this.
I know, per like every other episode that we talk about anime. But
at this point, they're
we're
going
not
to be
gonna go on
thinking
rant.
into something anime.
We're probably going to go on rants, Jasmine.
No, we'll probably go on rant. But we have a semi-agenda for this because we're going to go through all of the awards.
Yeah, because in case you didn't know, Crunchyroll does yearly awards for anime. Pretty cool, pretty fancy. Different categories, anime of the year, which we'll save for the end because it's the most intriguing. And if you're there and you watch anime, you can follow along with our reactions and be like, yeah, they shouldn't have gotten that, or much deserved. Saw it coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, caveat, we won't be talking about the awards of shows that won that we have not seen. So,
Yeah.
Like, we can briefly mention them.
Sorry.
Yeah, if you want me to. I mean, there's also, like, all the one, like, we won't talk about the best voice acting for all the languages we don't listen to. So we're only going to talk about the Japanese one. And then we can briefly mention the ones that won that we haven't watched.
That's true.
Honorable mentions. Like, I feel like they deserve credit too, you know?
The ones for the shows that we don't know, does it say what else was like in the category?
Yeah, it says what was nominated.
Okay, because then like maybe we can compare to the shows that we do know from that category, and then maybe be like, okay, that has to be on the watch list.
True. So I can like read the nominations first, and then
we can guess who won.
You can guess who won, or just say who you think should win, or whatever.
Yeah,
or both.
Let's start with the first one.
Okay, so the first category is Best Anime Voice Artist Performance in Japanese. And the nominees were Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries, Freerin from Freerin, Bravern from Brave Bang Bravern. I haven't watched that or heard of that. Momo from Dandadan.
Two. Oh no, it's Mao Mao and Momo. Okay.
Yeah. Marcel Donato from Delicious in Dungeon. Have you seen that, Zoe?
We need to watch that.
I have.
And then also Okarun from Dandadan.
I'm surprised that Mr. Sung Jin Woo is not in there.
I know.
I'm low-key offended.
But we didn't talk about, I mean, we talked about it before we started recording, but the English voice actor for Sung Jin Woo.
I don't care. I don't care.
I know. I feel like he should be the Japanese one too, because.
Yeah. It's amazing.
There's a lot of themes.
There is like another caveat though. I think this only takes into account the first season because second season came out this year.
True. So he had more of his childish, boyish voice.
Yeah. So that could have been one.
So next year you'll win.
This is difficult though.
Yeah.
I know.
Ooh.
And what was the category again? One more time.
Best voice actor.
I think
I want to say somebody from Dandadan, honestly. Like,
but
I would almost say Momo, just because the amount of emotion that's put behind her voice. Like, I just always think of the opening scene when she's like walking so sluggishly, like through the hall.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, there's a lot of good emotion in that character.
There is.
Whereas like both Freerin and Mao Mao both
are very
sweet.
Stale. Well, not stale, but monotone-ish.
Monotone, yeah.
No emotion, which skill.
Which is also like really good, like to be able to voice act and like be in certain situations and like say things, but still just be like, oh my gosh, crazy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might have to agree.
Do you just want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Okay, I would hope
But
Momo won. And I'm gonna claim that Momo won because I want her to win.
Okay.
she didn't.
So, what's the
I was gonna
verdict,
see if
coach?
Jasmine was gonna say anything, but
Oh,
so the winner actually was Mau Mau from Apothecary Diaries.
I knew it. I freaking knew it.
makes sense.
It does.
I mean, her character is fun,
Oh,
and I
very
think
fun.
she
Very
has a
fun.
lot of
You know,
good
I mean, she
scenes
does.
that-
She makes a lot of like interesting like noises and stuff like that, or like, you know, especially like when she like finds like interesting things or like
Interesting medicine, or is like, I
yes,
got poisoned.
yes,
yeah.
let it bite me, or yes, that's true. That's a good one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so next category is best anime ending sequence. I'm assuming that just
Definition
means
on
like the
that?
end.
What?
I'm assuming that just is like the end credit scene or the song.
Is it?
I think it's the
No.
song because
Are you
based on
sure?
what's well, like for example, it says the nomination is like in quotes, Antananti by Riria, and then the show is in parentheses. So
Okay,
it must
we'll
be
go
the
with it.
song at the end.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, and
know.
like their little like clips and stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
No, someone will do that.
So I'm just gonna say the show. I'm not gonna say the song because that's too much work.
Yeah,
But
same.
I actually don't know a lot of these, so apologies. Ranma one half, like half.
Ranma,
Ranma, sorry. 1, 2, half,
1/2. No, it's
1
1/2.
half. Okay. Oshi no Ko, season 2.
Oshinoko.
I just said Oshi no Ko.
You
It
said
sounded more like
Oshinoko.
Oshinoko.
Well, okay. Okay, fine. I
Yeah,
think I put emphasis elsewhere because I didn't realize the season 2 was season 2 until I got there, and I just saw that there was more words there, so I think there was. I thought it was. Anyways, okay. Oshinoko, season 2. The Elusive Samurai, Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, and Don to Don.
Don.
I was thinking Don to Don too.
Because I
For the
just
end credit scene, what I
yeah,
can't even
the
think of the
cat.
end.
It, like
Yeah, it's just a little cat, and then
Oh,
like
which
yeah,
is the grandma, but
depending on
still.
its episode. Yeah.
Oh wow.
honestly, I have a confession. I don't really watch the end credit scenes of anything because I just say next episode, next
Yeah,
episode, next.
You know,
usually I don't. But Don was one that I wanted to because it was just like it looks so funny that I was like, I have to
yeah.
watch this through
It was also
That's
like
fair.
the one show that I watched like
every
each
week.
episode as they came out. Yeah, and so
Oh,
it would
true,
just
true,
like
true. So it just
continue.
play out
Yeah, and
anyway.
I'd be like,
That's
"Wow, that was a
true.
good episode."
Yeah,
La, la,
I think
la,
I
and then like
did
you
watch.
sitting there watching it.
I did watch Don to Don's ending. I think at least
Which is why I
because
think I'd choose it. But
yeah,
If there's a beginning credit, Don Don all the way.
yeah, no, real.
yeah,
Which is usually called an opening. So
Yeah,
that's why I'm confused why they don't have like a closing.
it might
Like,
be a
can you just be called
category.
like the closing song?
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But who won?
Well, Solo Leveling. So I guess we should watch the end of Solo Leveling.
I guess so.
It's
I
awkward.
don't know. The next category is best anime opening sequence.
Don Don.
Don.
Don We don't need to read the list. Don
Okay.
Don.
No, you should read the list though. You should.
Yes, read the
Who got
list.
nominated?
But I don't need to hear it.
Kaiju number 8, Marshall.
Oh,
I haven't seen that one
you
yet.
don't understand though. Marshall and Don have the exact same creators. It's the exact
Oh,
person
so they're
who
both
made.
gonna be good then. Oshinoko, Solo Leveling, Don to Don, and One Piece. I don't know how One Piece got on there. But...
Don Don.
Like I still picked Don. It just
Don
it's
Don.
too
Okay.
catchy.
Yeah, it's so good. It is Don to Don.
But Marshall,
I think that one is like the one that is like for sure. I feel like almost. I'm sure there's other really good ones, but I feel like that one was just.
well, my only thing was that Marshall was like a TikTok sound for a while.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I mean I can. No, I can't play it. Never mind.
Can you hum it?
Oh. No.
Oh,
It's okay.
That's fine. I'll look it up later.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look it up later. Oh, speaking of which, Dawn to Dawn. I think season 2 comes out this summer.
Soon. Well, we saw the
It's like
thing at
next
the movie theater.
We did, yeah.
It's like July-ish.
Are we getting a movie for it? I'm confused. Or is it just
I don't know if it was a movie or if
There's
it's like playing the last
or they just,
like episode or two and then going into the first episode
Mm,
kind of thing.
Gotcha. Okay, next category is best anime score. So that's like music overall.
I think that's right.
Bleach, Dawn to Dawn, Demon Slayer. Specifically, I guess I should. So Bleach is specifically Thousand Year Blood War, the conflict. Demon Slayer specifically, the training arc, the Hashira training arc. Frieren, Look Back, and Solo Leveling.
I'm gonna go Frieren on this one.
I feel Frieren. Because again, it's just like an art masterpiece, and I feel like music ties into the art, and it's like that's what I would pick. But I could see Solo Leveling taking it just because it's more hype.
Yes, but I'm gonna go with Frieren.
Yeah, I want it to be Frieren, but I think it'll be Solo Leveling.
It's Solo Leveling.
I feel like I don't pay attention to the music that much within the show because I'm like trying to read the subtitles.
I think the music mainly comes in when he's like fighting though. A lot.
Yeah,
okay.
That's mainly when it does
fighting.
come in. Yeah,
that's true.
But sometimes it'll play in the background. No, in the background.
The background. No, I like the background.
When like something sad is happening or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Never mind. Go ahead.
Oh, because I think what really hit people was when oh wait, this was never mind. I take it back.
Second season?
Yeah.
No, but still say it. What were you thinking?
When he finally gets all this stuff to get his mom back.
Oh. Yeah.
And they play music then. I know that got a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understandably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next category is best anime song. Do you want me to say what the song is in the show or just say what the show is?
Maybe say the song as well, just so that I know which song we're talking about.
I don't know if the title of the song is gonna help, but Abyss by Young Blood in Kaiju number 8. Bling Bang Bang Born by Creepy Nuts in Moshville.
Creepy Nuts!
That's the opening.
That's who also does Dawn to Dawn.
It goes like now singing.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh, okay. Fatal by Gemn in Ashinoko. Level by, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Tomorrow X Together in Solo Leveling. Otonoki by Creepy Nuts in Dawn to Dawn. And then The Brave by Yaosobi in Frieren.
Dawn to Dawn.
Yeah. It's gotta be. There ain't no way. Because if it wins best opening, there's no way it doesn't win best song. There's no way.
Come on.
It's Dawn to Dawn.
So, okay. It's like if it's Solo Leveling again.
I'm like,
you're like,
like, don't get wrong. Solo Leveling's good. Everyone go watch it, but
you're not there for the songs.
No. Not at all. I'm there for the intro and Dawn to Dawn. All day, every day.
Yeah, which is really sad to think, like, are they going to change the opening? Which would be really sad.
About that. They might.
Yeah.
But it's really likely, because that's what anime
does.
does.
Probably, yeah.
It is.
But maybe they'll give us something even better.
Maybe. I just
Like,
don't know
they
how you get
know,
more hyped than that song.
how hyped the song is. They're either gonna, one, keep it, or two, it's gotta be better. Like, they know they have to either do better or at least just keep it. I feel like they wouldn't do it.
I don't see how it can get more hype when the song is the name of the show, you know?
I know, right?
So true.
That's why I'm like, I want it to stay the same personally.
See, but my thing is,
Yeah.
like, did they name the show after the song or the song after the show?
Yeah, I feel like the song for the show.
True. Even though the title of the
Don
song
doesn't
though
really
isn't
make
Don to
sense.
Don.
No, it's not. But like Don doesn't really make sense for the show. Like you know, unless if it means something.
I was just about to ask, do we know if it means anything?
Let's see.
In my head, it's like the end of an episode. It's like, oh, dun dun dun. There goes another one. No, I'm kidding.
Dun Dun. Dun Dun is a supernatural mystery anime. No, I want to know what the
I was about to be like, that
means.
sounds perfect.
I know, right? I was like, oh, it makes
Doesn't that make sense?
Well, okay.
I guess there isn't a direct. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm not finding anything like specific.
It's okay. It's not that serious.
I feel as though it's serious though. You know?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll look into it another time and then I'll make sure to come back around at some point. Okay, next category, we're into characters. This is the must protect at all costs character.
Oh, I already know. It's gonna be Anya Forger from Spy Family. There ain't no way it's not.
It's the
okay,
best
but read
character?
the nominees. Read the nominees. Read the nominees. Now Mao's probably on there too.
Wait, what's the category again?
Must protect character.
Must protect at all costs. In alphabetical order is the nominees. Anya Forger from Spy Family. Frieren Okarun from Don.
But she can protect herself.
No, literally, and so can he. But also, Frieren is like old.
I know. I don't know. Maybe it's just like the cutesy characters. Like,
yeah, it is. It is.
Senshi from Delicious in Dungeon. Tokiyuki Kojo from The Elusive Samurai. And Yuki Itoshi from A Sign of Affection. I think Sully locked in her answer choice.
I mean, out of the ones that I know, I would definitely say Spy Family. So
there's literally no way. She's the only child on that list. Like,
I haven't seen Spy Family, but yes, you're right. It is Anya Forger from Spy Family.
Little Anya, so cute,
and she's hilarious.
She is hilarious.
Okay,
she's literally the glue of the family. If we're
I mean, she
real.
looks cute in this picture. Okay, next category is best supporting character. So we have Fern from Frieren, Himmel from Frieren, Jinshi from the Apothecary Diaries, Psycho from Dawn to Dawn, Senshi from Delicious in Dungeon, and Turbo Granny from Dawn to Dawn.
Oh my god, Turbo Granny, full send!
That's so funny.
But part of me feels like it's gonna be Jinshi from Apothecary.
Thanks.
Just because I feel like out of all these supporting characters, he plays like the biggest role in the storyline.
Yeah, that's true. And I was really confused by how Himmel got in there.
Yeah.
But like, you know,
sure, he starts. Well, wait.
There's a lot of backstory with him, I feel like. And I feel like a lot of Frieren's I haven't finished it yet.
Yes.
But from what I've seen, a lot of Frieren's development kind of stems from him.
Yes. Yeah. Her reasoning for trying to like use her emotions to protect people is because of him, no doubt. And thus the reason she's going on this journey, no doubt. But like when I think supporting characters, I think actively still there.
Yeah.
No, that's valid. That's valid.
And he's not.
But you know, making actions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I feel like Stark is a very
Like, I was gonna say they could have said Stark.
character.
Like, I would have chosen Stark over
Yeah.
Himmel. No offense.
And I
I mean,
also would
we
have
don't know
chosen
Himmel that
Stark
well,
over
but
Fern, honestly.
oh yes,
Like, I
facts.
love Fern, but she, like,
Love me some Fern.
she's very mellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's very Freerin like.
Yeah. Except
Yeah.
for a little
With
more,
a hot temper.
And a
mhm,
little more emotion, obviously.
yeah.
But in terms of how they like,
And I was gonna say a little more, ethicality as well.
Ah,
A little more
yes.
ethical.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
oh,
She does have some ethics. Whereas Freeren's like, we
Because
can
at
spend a
that point, you
decade
could
here.
have made like Freeren's
I know.
like guardian person, like the human woman who taught her magic. You could have made her a supporting character, and I just wouldn't call them that. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
that's fair. That's
like
fair.
they're story builder, they're plot, they're not
Yeah.
character.
I
They
agree.
were supporting characters. They
Yeah.
are no
Not
longer.
even.
Before the show
Nah,
takes place.
Himmel dies in the first episode.
Yeah, no, like literally.
Yeah.
When I started watching it, I was like, "What the frickle nuggets is this? Why in the
No,
world?"
That's what I thought. I'm like, whoa,
I was
so
like-
much time went by. What happened?
I'm like, what do you mean? We're literally starting from when
The journey
they
ended.
killed which is literally called
I know,
Freeland
it's literally
Beyond
called,
Journey's
yeah.
End, but
I
still,
know.
you don't expect that.
No, like you expect
Right.
them to go like on another journey or something like that together as a
Yeah,
group,
exactly.
Mhm.
and then all of a
Or
sudden,
like to see
an
their
old man.
character. Yeah. Like,
Or see
and you don't
something
even
happen
really
to
see
them.
her interacting with them very much before they die. They
Mhm.
die and then they do flashbacks, and you're like,
Yes. But I mean, like, it makes sense though because she spent what was it, like 5-10 years or something like that with them,
Mhm.
and like that was the only amount of time she spent with them, and then after that, like she hadn't like had an emotional connection before. Really, she'd been on her own for so long, and so she just went off and was doing her own thing, and all of a sudden Himmel dies, and that's kind of like the oh yeah, people don't live forever. Like
Well, it's because she went back to go see the fireworks,
yes,
and he was like a really old man, and she was like,
Yeah.
"Wait, what the flip?
yeah.
What happened?"
Why you looked at it?
it was like, whoa, you
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah.
But I don't know how I feel sometimes when they do like the flashbacks, and you're like, bro, Himmel was in love with you, girl, and I don't think she really recognizes
No.
it.
No, but at the same time, it's like that's really cute when they both look the same age. But how would that have worked
No,
out?
I
That's
get
like an
that.
Edward Bella situation where Bella never turns into a vampire.
And I get that. But I mean, like, I don't know. I just like I feel so bad for him sometimes. I'm just like, dang. And then the same thing's happening with Stark and Fern, and I'm just like, bruh, y'all know you like each other. I'm like, gosh, what's the guy's name? The priest, goatee priest.
I can never remember his name.
I'm just gonna
corrupt
call him
priest.
goatee priest. And he's literally when he has to like intervene on their stupid argument because Stark put his cold hand on her face, and at the end he's just like, just date already. I'm like, seriously.
Yeah. It's funny.
But yes,
But,
supporting character.
Yes, sorry.
Yes.
What do you guys think? Oh, you guys said
Like we said, we want it to be Turbo Granny, but
you
I
it's gonna be
think
Jinxie.
it'll be Jinshi just because he plays a lot stronger
No.
of a role in the
He does.
show.
And he does a really good job.
A female audience would have picked.
You know, I still don't see it personally.
Oh, I do.
And
Not
maybe
my
some
type.
of the ones too, honestly, because
Because I see it. Anyhow, yes.
it's understandable
feminine for me.
for the way the rest of the people look, in my opinion.
Yes.
Fair, but still.
I'd agree.
Like,
It just-
he
it's
doesn't
the
need to be your type, bro. But I
No.
think you could say from an objective standpoint that
Beautiful
other
man.
people could definitely understand. Like,
Okay, fair.
Beautiful
All right, you ready for the
But yeah.
answer?
I think I'm
Yes.
moving wrong the whole.
Drum roll. Answer is Fern.
Whoa.
Yeah. I bet you would have been shook if I said Himmel though. Fern.
No, I
Is it?
actually don't.
I have no
Nope.
comment really.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think
what to
I
say?
do
Like,
agree with it either. Because I haven't seen Delicious in Dungeon, but despite that, I still think other than Himmel, pretty much everyone else on that list would have beat Fern in my mind.
yeah,
Turtle Granny Man?
But I don't know. I don't know what their
like
idea
I
of
love
best
Fern.
supporting character is.
Like,
So
don't get me wrong, I love her,
yeah,
but like,
As for supporting characters, I would not categorize her quite as much. I mean, like, okay, yes, she works with Freerin, but I feel like in that sense, they're very independent. Whereas, like, with Turbo Granny, like, she's literally
but
working
see,
with them.
I almost don't know if I want to count Turbo Granny as a supporting character. Because she's more like a
an
villain or like a
antagonist
antagonist in my mind.
at first, but then when they put her in the cat, then she does help them.
Because she has to. She's not doing it by
Correct.
choice.
So it doesn't matter whether she's doing it by choice.
I guess.
But I also feel like her reasoning for being a villain was so good that I
Yeah,
can't really categorize her as a villain in my books.
that's fair.
Like, she's really
That's fair.
not. Like, she was doing things for the right reason.
No,
Maybe not
no.
the best way to go about it, but like
No,
still.
I'm not saying villain as in what she does is villainous, but toward antagonist towards the protagonist, trying to go
At first,
against
yeah.
them. Yes.
Yeah.
But
But
then
here's
again,
my
she
thing
does
too,
help from
though,
the first episode, so like
is like,
second episode. I don't remember.
I guess,
okay,
yeah.
with Fern and stuff like that, like, yes, she has character development. Yes, does she help Freerin to an extent? But you could also like say that most of Freerin's character development is because of Himmel, right? And then like, whereas like with
Right.
Jinwoo, like so much of Mao Mao's character development because of him. Wait, I said the wrong name.
Yeah, I was like, who?
Not so loudly. But anyhow, but like just the amount of influence he has on her, and then again, I guess we're only going by the first
Oh,
season.
Okuran?
Who are we talking about? Okuran, Jessica?
No,
Because that's
guys,
not who was there.
I'm talking about Apothecary Diaries.
You
You
said,
literally said,
oh, you said Momo. You meant Mao Mao.
I said Mao Mao.
No, you said Momo.
and then you said Jinwoo, so you were really
Yeah,
wrong on
I know. I
all
was like
all
really
axes, bro. Like,
Jinchi.
Jinchi. Anyhow, he has so much more of like an impact on her than you could say with like Fern and Freerin. Because again, I feel like with if you're going based off like how a supporting character like does
I
character
actually
development be a main
have to
character,
disagree with that. I
really.
I don't think that Mao Mao has very much character development. She's kind of the same beginning to end of the season. Like, there's not much change in who she is. She's kind of the same. What she does and what she decides to take on her plate is different, maybe, but she still is very much, I like to do things for me and, like, I mean, and occasionally help. I mean, she helps people, but what am I trying to say? I don't think Jin Shi has changed her.
I think I disagree with both of you. I think there's an in between here because I think Fern has more of an impact on Freerin than Jinshi does on Mao Mao, but
Yeah.
I do think that Jinshi still has an impact on Mao Mao. And for Fern and Freerin, I think Fern is like a constant reminder for Freerin
Yeah.
of how delicate human life can be.
Mm,
Because Fern is more of a soft spoken, I'm gonna be calm about this, and Fern is the one more often reminding Freerin, hey, we don't have a lot of time because I don't have a lot of time.
yeah.
So I think in that aspect, it keeps Freerin focused on her goal that Himmel like started for her, but
Yeah.
Fern is the reason why she keeps going.
I think also to add on to that is like Fern is kind of helps her in not wasting her time.
Mhm.
like not devaluing her time, because I think she's done that. Like you find out she's over 1,000 years old, right? And she didn't really do anything until 80 years ago. Like,
Yeah.
and she just the first episode she wastes away 50 years. Like, you're like, bro, what?
Well, yeah,
So I
because she's
think,
like, I'm trying to find the weirdest spells. That's my whole goal.
Yes.
yeah.
I love that with her.
So I
Um,
think Fern also helps with that, which is good. I
but
think
like with Jinshi and Mao Mao, for me, it's more like I do feel like Mao Mao changes throughout the season
Mm-hmm.
because
not significantly goes on.
but I think she values life a lot more.
Yeah, but I think she always has.
Mm,
No.
eh,
Nope.
Why
because
don't
in
you
the
think from the
beginning,
beginning?
she gets kidnapped and she's like, "Oh well,
Oh
I
well.
hope Dad isn't too mad about this."
But I
And it's
don't
like,
think that's
"Girl,
her not caring
what?"
about life.
But
But
it was
it,
like also the fact that okay, so you also have to think about the fact that like her friend there, I forget her name, but she's like, I only really talk with her because then I can get all the gossip and stuff like
mm,
that. And like that's not much the case anymore. Like she actually
mm-mm.
cares about her and stuff. And like it's just like these small changes that
That's
like
very small because you don't even see her interact with a friend very often.
Yes, you do. She's teaching her how to read and write.
yeah,
Is this in the
you
second season?
watching, bro.
No, it's in the first season. I haven't watched the second season.
Oh, there is a brief moment in the middle of the show or whatever where you see more of her. But other
She's
than
there
that, you
throughout
don't.
the entire show.
I feel like she's not there that often, though, is what I'm saying.
I feel like she's there often enough, though.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, you can see that Mao Mao starts doing things not just for herself, because you take the
Right.
instance of like her and her dad and like what she does for her mom. Like that was like one of the most selfless things she ever did. And sure, you could say, well, she's always cared about her. Yeah, but I think that there were things that happened while she was working within the palace that forced her to care even more, that allowed her to find the way to free her mom. And I do think that Jinshi was a part of an impact on her. And also, Jinshi is who helps her, like, invest herself rather than just wasting away.
Yeah, no, I'd agree.
Okay.
Like, she actually gets to put her skills to
To
use
use.
and not just like, oh, let me go out into the middle of the field and find stuff so I can make more stuff to make my freckles on my face.
Yeah.
Like,
You know, I thought that was so interesting that she puts them on so that she would look uglier.
Yeah.
mhm,
People now think freckles are
Those are
cuter.
cute. Yeah.
That's so interesting.
and purposely put freckles on their face to make them look
Right.
cute.
Cuter. Yeah. I
Yeah.
know. It's funny.
It's so interesting.
I know. And then the funniest part was like when they find out that the freckles are fake, and then like she puts them on the next day, and they're like, "What?"
Yeah. But I can understand why she does it. Like, it makes sense. Like, it's,
No, yeah,
yeah.
especially where she grew up.
Right.
So, yeah.
Did Suki just scare you?
Yeah, he sneezed. It scared me. I was like, because he's sleeping so calmly. Okay. Should we move on to the next category?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Okay. Best main character. Frieren. Kafka Hibino from Kaiju number 8. Okarun. Mao Mao. Momo. Or Sung Jin Woo.
Sun Jin Woo. I was waiting. I was waiting for it. I'm sorry. Okay. I think you can debate this, like you can, but you really
Could,
can't.
but you
Okay.
won't.
Because here's my thing. Is I think people's issue with solo leveling is that it really only revolves around him.
Mhm.
Like there aren't
That's
really many side characters.
That's
No,
not an issue for me.
At least, especially not in the
Personally.
first season. Like,
Yeah.
especially in the first season, it's really just him.
It's just him.
Mhm.
And so I
Yeah.
think people are kind of like, it's just about him. Like, there's
Facts.
nobody else. And it's like,
That's what it
yeah,
is
it's kind of
supposed to be
Makes sense.
about.
which is why I feel like he has
It's
to win
called
best main. Can you let me
Solo.
finish? Which is why he has to be best main character, because he is like the
The
main
main
character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The only one. Like, you could
Yeah.
make arguments for like
Yeah.
Dawn, because how can you have a main character and then have two in the main character like role,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
running?
I'd
Like
agree with
that
that. Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
make sense.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I think if you did have two main characters, I think Dawn truly does
Correct.
have two main characters.
Yeah. Oh, for
Yes.
sure. Yeah. But
It's
we're
just to
going
me
with
the
solo leveling.
yeah. Oh yes,
Yeah,
it's Sung
like-
Jinwoo. I know he won. There's no way he didn't.
Yeah. You can just say his name now.
It's Sung Jinwoo.
Yep. There we
Thank
go.
you. Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm. Rightfully deserved.
Put some respect on his name.
Literally.
So this next one, I'm gonna confidently say we don't know the anime because I'm gonna confidently say that we probably don't know very many of the nominees either.
Mm.
But I'll just say it's called the category is best slice of life anime,
Don't watch many of those.
and the winner was Makeen. Too many losing heroines.
Too many losing heroines.
Yes.
Intriguing.
Heroine, and as in a hero and a
Yeah,
heroine.
hero.
Yeah, not as in heroin, the drug.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just realized as I was
do
saying it that
drugs,
they sound
bitch.
that they're literally the same words.
It's heroin with an E.
They both have an E, just in different.
At the end.
Yeah, I was very
Okay.
confused there too, bro. I was like,
Okay, next category is best.
wait, you didn't say the nominees.
Oh, sorry. Laid back camp. Mr. Villain's Day Off. My dear friend Nokotan. Sound. Euphonium 3. And The Dangers in My Heart.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
I was like, I'm gonna be pretty confident that we don't know any of these at all.
No, I thought that one was just called Sound, and then she took a
Kept going.
huge pause and kept going.
Okay, I was very confused. It's like sound exclamation mark.
Oh,
Euphonium 3. I don't know.
interesting.
So I
feel
guess
like I've
found
heard
an
of The
Aryan
Dangers in My
anime.
Heart, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up.
It seems we found an anime category that we don't touch.
It's just so
Yet?
difficult, bro. Oh yes, I
I don't
have
even
heard
know
of The
this, like-
Dangers in My Heart.
Oh yeah.
I've heard of it, never watched it, never tried to watch it. It's just so difficult to watch slice of life because like there's no necessary plot. You don't need a plot in slice of life because it's a slice of life. It's reality.
They can really
It's like
just do.
mhm.
It's like cartoon reality TV show.
Mhm. So it's like, why am I watching this
That's fair.
when things like solo leveling exist? Like,
Exist.
Right. Yeah,
That's reality enough.
that's fair. Okay. Best drama. A Sign of Affection. Do you know that one?
yeah, I love that
Oh.
show. It's so cute.
Oh,
I
okay.
recommend.
Stay with me here on this one, okay?
Yeah.
Dead Demons. D.
Do it again. Do it again.
I don't think she's done though.
Oh.
Destruction.
Oh. Wait. Bed Dead Demons Destruction.
Destruction. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. No, literally.
I need to watch that just because of the name.
Dead Demons
Destruction.
That's what it is, guys.
That's funny.
Free Rin, Oshinoko, Pluto, and the Apothecary Diaries.
I think Pluto's actually on Netflix, low key.
Oh,
Really?
really?
I think so. And it's got like this picture of a dude with like a broken face on it.
Oh.
I'm gonna look because I need to make sure I'm right.
What was that one that you
Most
said you
rapid.
highly recommend?
A Sign of
Music.
Affection. It's so
Sign of
cute.
Affection.
Oh, I should
It's
add that to
basically
my
about
list.
this girl who's deaf. It's kind of like a love triangle stitch. So, and she's in college. She's a best friend, and then she has a childhood friend who knows sign language, and he's like been in love with her, but she's not in love with him. She runs into this dude on the train, and he doesn't know sign language, and he's trying to like apologize for like bumping into her, and she's like, I don't know what you're saying, like it's like I don't yeah, he like starts to learn sign language for her, and then he's like, I want to learn sign language, and then they start dating, and it's really cute.
That's really
I
cute.
feel like you just told us the whole story.
Whole story.
No, that's like the first few episodes.
Mm.
It's really cute though.
Okay.
Oh yes,
I'm very
see?
curious about this Dead Demons DDD destruction.
Yes.
I don't know.
I want to read what the
see
plot is, guys.
You see the Pluto? It's right here.
Oh yeah.
Wait, why does that kid have like multiple eyeballs?
See this? No, it's not. It's
not.
broken face.
Yeah.
That's what
Oh.
it's like, a broken
Dead.
face one.
Dead.
Yeah.
Demons destruction.
It's the description is as the world is threatened by the sudden appearance of a mysterious alien mothership.
It
That's-
looks cute.
Best friends Koyama and Ontan carry on about their high school life, but as they grow up, they face existential questions, learning adulthood's complexities, and that the true threat may not be from above. It looks like a different style anime.
Yeah.
It almost looks like like Judy Blume.
I was thinking like Smile. You remember that book where she like falls and
yeah, okay, there we go. I was trying to think of I was gonna say Junie B. Jones after that, like just like this kid cartoony drawing.
Yeah.
That's the vibe it's giving.
Okay.
That's cute.
What do you guys think it is?
Oh, I forgot about that.
I did.
Apothecary was on there, Freeman was on there, and A Sign of Affection. Since you guys haven't heard of A Sign of Affection, I'm gonna go with It's Not a Sign of Affection. But because we've all heard of and watched Freeman and Apothecary, I'm gonna go between one of those. Apothecary, Freeman,
Apothecary.
Like, Apothecary, but then I was like, Freeman has a lot of like dramaticness to it, you know? Like I wouldn't call it a
I would.
No, I'm saying I'm changing my answer. It's Apothecary. Apothecary is more like mainstream drama, you know? Like it's giving Real Housewives or whatever the heck people watch.
Yeah.
I've never seen an episode of The Real Housewives. I'm just assuming.
No, but that's probably how it is.
Solid.
So I'm gonna go with Apothecary.
or like a strange twist off of like The Bachelor or something, since like they're all like
I got you. For Jinshi's love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Apothecary now.
Okay. And the answer is Freeman.
Oh, darn nabbit.
Dang, okay.
You sound disappointed in yourself.
I thought too much.
You did. Okay, what's the next category?
Okay, so this one's another one that I'm fairly confident we haven't seen any of them. But the category is best isekai anime.
Oh yes, it essentially means when you're transferred into another world.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, like High Rise Invasion.
Yes,
Not
High Rise
on
Invasion
this
would be an
list.
isekai because High Rise Invasion came out not last year.
Oh, okay. So if you know any of them, just let me know. Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World.
Mm-hmm.
You seen it?
No, heard of it.
You heard it. Mushoku Tensei, jobless
Tensei.
reincarnation.
Wait, what?
Tensei.
Ten. Maybe, I don't know. Mushoku Tensei.
Have you seen it?
No, I've heard some I've heard that it's a yellow flag maybe in the anime community. Like it's a little questionable. It teeters on being suspicious.
Gotcha.
Is what I've heard.
ReZero, starting life in another world.
Yeah, that's a very popular one. Never seen it. Just know it's popular.
Shangri-La Frontier. Suicide Squad, Isekai. And that time I got reincarnated as a slime. I only know that one because I've seen the manga in Barnes and Noble.
Yeah. I haven't seen any of them.
Yeah,
So
just let me tell you. Okay.
Yeah.
And ReZero1.
I'm not surprised.
I figured when you said it's very popular, it's like, that makes sense.
It's very popular, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Best action anime.
Yeah, this
Solo
is
leveling.
a category. No, literally,
Yeah.
it would.
But you can go and list them off.
Okay.
Oh, but Demon Slayer? No, but
No.
it's a training arc. Solo leveling.
But still the end of the training arc.
I know, but still
But
solo
No,
leveling.
seriously, the end of the training arc? Guys, some of the
No,
best
literally.
anime I've seen in my entire...
No, literally.
Oh yeah, no,
Like-
for sure. Yes,
Popped off.
like
Okay.
they did.
Go
No,
ahead.
actually, I'm like re-watching everything in my brain right now.
No,
So
literally.
good. So good.
Let's hear
Okay.
Of course it is.
Bleach,
Nominee.
it.
Dawn to Dawn, Demon Slayer training arc, Kaiju number 8, Solo leveling, and Windbreaker.
I've heard good things.
Okay.
Looks interesting. It gives me Tokyo Revengers vibes. Not that either of you have seen those. Not that anime either. But that's okay.
No, but I feel like I've heard of it.
Yeah, but it gives that same vibe.
But Danda's got some good ones too.
Yeah, Dawn to Dawn has good ones too.
It does. So does
Dawn to
Kaiju.
Dawn,
Not
Demon
that
Slayer.
either.
Yeah, I haven't seen it
You
yet.
read
I have
it,
the
so-
manga. I haven't read it yet. I
Oh.
have it. I need to read it.
Oh,
I need to read it. I need to finish Solo leveling, and then I'm gonna Kaiju number 8 is my next one because
Oh my
I'm
God.
like, I need to watch the anime.
Oh, that one has some really good action scenes too.
I'm sure. Ugh. I should have started reading it before the anime came out, so I could be like, I hopped on the bandwagon before y'all did.
Well, like you
But
still
I can't
did
read.
because you bought it before.
True, I did. I had the first 3 books before the show even existed. But yeah. Okay.
I'm still gonna assume
This is
Solo
a-
leveling, but like in my heart, I low key would love for it to be Kaiju because low key, like Kaiju has some really good fight scenes in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I love the characters in the show.
I guess if I had to go off, okay, I haven't seen Kaiju, so I don't know for sure. But like, if I go off what I've seen and I go off base solo on the action stuff, Demon Slayer only had like the end action scene, really.
Like honestly,
don't
if I
know if
wasn't
I would-
gonna go solo leveling, it would be Dawn to Dawn.
Yeah. I agree.
Personally, I would choose solo leveling over Dawn to Dawn in terms of action.
Correct.
Because I think-
That's why she said if I didn't go solo leveling, I'd
right. But Soli likes Kaiju number 8 more.
Mhm.
Okay.
But I think solo leveling will still win
Okay.
because it's solo leveling.
Okay. And the winner is solo
Brrr.
leveling.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
surprise. No surprise.
Yeah.
But still,
Okay.
it shows you just how good the show is,
Yeah.
which means you should go watch it.
You should watch it. Please watch it.
A few times.
Next category is best comedy anime. I haven't seen any of these, but I know you guys have seen some of them. So, Delicious in Dungeon, Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World, Marshall, My Dear Friend Noko-tan, Ranma, One Half, and Spy Family.
I will put my vote in for Marshall.
Okay.
The ones I have seen, and by the one I mean, I don't think
Are you only
I
seeing
don't,
Spy Family?
yeah, I don't think it
Oh,
would
I
deserve
haven't
it.
even seen Spy Family, bro. I
Like
just
it is
no, but
funny.
you
Don't get
read
me
it.
wrong, but like I guess I wouldn't like classify it as like a
no,
comedy.
no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So we'll go with Sully's expertise then.
Yes.
I hope it's that
The
one.
the winner was Marshall.
Let's go.
Nice.
Like it's honestly so funny. Like it's so it like
Yeah.
It's
he's
a go
just so
watch.
stupid. He's funny, kind of.
Ah,
Like,
Kind of like
honestly, free run
One Punch
sometimes.
Man.
yes,
Ah,
yes, a
yes.
lot like One Punch Man, honestly,
Oh,
but
that's
just
a good
Yeah, I
show.
wish
more
that one was on there.
like more
Or
main.
honestly, even Chainsaw Man, kind of funny. Low key, high key.
I still haven't watched.
Yeah, we got like halfway through and fell asleep.
Fine.
Because we read it and then yeah, it's so different when you except for solo leveling. I could rewatch solo leveling any day, every day. Okay, anyways.
Mhm.
I don't know if we've seen any of these on this next one, but it's best romance anime,
Hmm.
so probably not. A Sign of Affection,
Hey, I've
Blue
seen
Box.
that. What the
We
flip? I
literally
just
talked
said
about it.
flip,
Oh, you did.
man.
Oh,
That
you
was
did
the
talk
one with
about
Steph
that one.
Girl.
Sorry. I've listed so many animes, so it's just like I don't know which ones you. Okay, you've seen that one, but I don't think you've seen any other ones. Blue Box,
I've seen that.
you have? Oh,
Yes.
I've seen the thing on Netflix, but I haven't
well,
watched it.
you haven't. I just stopped.
Keep reading.
My Keen, Too Many Losing
Oh, yeah, no.
Heroines, Ranma One Half,
Seen.
Scott Pilgrim Takes Off,
Mm-mm.
The Dangers in My Heart.
Mm-mm.
Okay, that's the nominee.
I'm gonna go with Sign of Affection because it sounded really cute.
Yeah, I would choose A Sign of Affection personally, but I
Okay,
know other
and the
people
only
may
other
have
one you
No, I watched both Rama One Half and Blue Box.
you've seen Ranma One Half?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm not a big fan. Like I'll watch it because it's like more more calm rom.
Come wrong.
Because
Because I'm like
okay,
it's more comedy than
that makes sense
Romance.
because that was just in the comedy category as well.
yeah. It's more
Okay.
comedic than romantic.
Oh,
Makes
okay.
sense.
The winner is Blue Box.
Yeah, I'm not surprised
Okay.
because it's more.
She's not
It's
surprised.
like they're in middle school, high school maybe, and he's like on the badminton team and she's on the basketball team and she's like a year or two above him, and then
Cougar.
she ends up having to live with him and his family, and he's like, but I have a crush on her, how am I supposed to live with my crush? So it's more of your typical man chasing after a girl kind of thing, whereas
Yeah.
A Sign of Affection is kind of like dealing with real life problems kind of thing,
Hmm.
which I think is
Okay.
why I prefer it more, because it's more like, oh, hashtag relatable, and it's so cute and the animation is so good, and they're also grown men in that show, so you can be like, they're cute.
They're
Yeah.
cute.
Otherwise it's weird to say that about a high school like anime
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah. It's
It's true. It's true.
okay. This next one I thought was gonna be really easy, but then I was looking through the nominees and I was like, I don't know actually. Best background art,
Freeman.
Frieren.
Don Don, Delicious in Dungeon, Demon Slayer, Free Run,
Frieren.
Pluto, and the Apothecary Diaries.
I still pick Freeman.
Frieren.
Okay.
Demon Slayer is like a second in my heart, but Freeman.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful world. Like I want to be in it.
Like
It
they pay
is.
so much attention to detail on the background alone. So
I
yeah.
know, but I just think about Demon Slayer and like
In the
the
last scenes.
scene, yeah, and like, bruh.
No, it's very like they do a very good job in Demon
Very
Slayer,
good job.
which is why they're second in my heart. They're like first in my heart.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're like first in my heart,
They're first in my
but
heart,
But
but
like
I feel
Frieren
like
because it's everything is just picture perfect.
and it's a lot more happy in my opinion. lot happier than Demon Slayer. So like,
Sure.
I feel like those emotions.
I feel like
are
there's
attached
also
to it as
just
well,
like
you know?
so much more to look at because it's a lot of landscape views and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So, yeah,
Fair. Okay. The winner is Frieren.
Mhm.
thank you. Thank you.
See.
Okay. Best director.
Oh, Donda.
I don't.
That's what I was thinking, man. I was thinking
Okay.
Don.
I'll just read them and then yeah. Okay, so Don, Demon Slayer, Frieren, One Piece, The Apothecary Diaries, and Delicious in Dungeon.
I'm gonna go Don just because I kind of wanted to. Like,
Because honestly, that was the first thing that
good.
popped in my head.
Like,
So
they managed to make it weird, but not too weird that
Too
I'd
weird.
stop watching it.
Right.
But
And
really
like
good.
everything still works together through each
Mhm.
episode. And like, I would go Don.
so like director for anime.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I was gonna
Okay,
ask.
I was
but
gonna
it was gonna
say
sound
like how
stupid, so I
do
was
they
like,
just
maybe
tell
I'll just.
people like cut,
I-
stop talking?
Well, I assume it more has to do with like the editing portion and like, okay, I want this scene added in, so let's make that
Or
work.
like,
And
do they? Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
Well,
sounds
the
like a cool job.
winner is Frieren.
Fine.
I do agree when you said that about Don, I was like, you know what, you're right. Like they make it just weird enough that you're like,
Where are you going with this?
Where are
Like,
you? Yes.
I'll keep watching.
I remember when I was telling you guys about it, and y'all were like,
I was
What are
like,
you
wait,
watching?
I don't know if I want to watch this.
and I said,
And then I was like,
please just watch it.
Yeah.
what you putting us on? So
I know.
okay. Next category is best character design. We have Don,
Done.
Delicious in Dungeon, Demon
Friren's gonna be on
Slayer,
there too.
Frieren,
Ooh,
Kaiju number 8, and
Ooh.
The Apothecary Diaries.
ooh.
This is a hard one because character design can be so different
Right.
and still be really good. Which
Mhm.
is like,
Did you say Demon Slayer was on the list?
Yeah.
I kind of want to go with Demon Slayer.
So good with Demon Slayer.
I love the facial emotions
I
in
want- I-
Demon Slayer.
I want to.
And it's also just the overall like look.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like every
Yeah.
character has their own unique look.
True.
Yes.
So true.
Like each
Yes.
outfit is associated with one person
One
only.
person only. Yeah.
And you're
Like-
never like, wait, didn't I just see this person earlier and they died? Like, no, like,
No,
yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh, I
that's
really
true.
hope it's Demon Slayer. Part of me
It's
feels
not.
like it's gonna be Frieren. It's
It's not.
Frieren.
Your
It's
face
Frieren.
gives it away, bro.
What is my face saying, Jasmine?
It's saying it's not Demon Slayer. That's what it's saying. Just say it. Who is it?
It's Don.
Told you. I told
Oh.
you it was not Demon Slayer.
Okay, but this is disappointing me because it's like I want Don to win one of these, you know, but it's not
Yeah.
this one. It's
Yeah.
not this
It's not
one.
this one. No, I
It's
know.
not. But you know, I mean, I guess good for Don.
I think on
But
the
I-
list though, Don was my
Yes.
runner-up. I would have chose Demon Slayer
That's
for my
valid.
first,
Yeah,
and then Don
I'd
would
agree.
have been my second choice. So I'm not
Yeah.
like
I'd agree.
mad
Not
disappointed in
upset,
it, but
Nah.
yeah, I know.
Demon
Okay.
Slayer deserved that one.
It did. It did.
Best
they got robbed.
animation.
Ooh.
Best animation.
This has
So
nothing
this
to do with
must-
art style.
No.
It doesn't. What does that have to do with that?
Because she was singing
Like,
Frieren,
the movements of things and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, okay.
Actual
Interesting.
animation.
which I actually kind of like paying attention to that stuff.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Like,
Okay,
how do scenes flow and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
we have Don. Dungeons, Delicious in Dungeon, Demon Slayer, Frieren, Kaiju number 8, and Solo Leveling. This is
I
gonna be a
feel like
hard
Solo
one.
Leveling is gonna win just because
I think so.
it is really smooth. Their fight
It
scenes
was just,
are
I was gonna
really
say their fight
smooth,
scenes are
yeah.
really smooth, and honestly, compared to Demon Slayer, like it's not there like that.
Okay.
I No,
I just,
literally,
like-
I was like, okay.
I
Anyhow,
don't know. Some of the fight scenes in like Demon Slayers, each season surrounds a fight scene, which is what I
Yeah.
love. And so I feel like they really do have to put in.
And they put in a lot.
They put a lot.
That's true.
Oh! They do so well with the animation, bro.
I do.
Like, I'm just thinking of, like, spoiler alert. Okay, I've given them enough time to think about it. Okay.
Like, what you
When
wait
the
for?
house blows up at the end and, like, you see it, like, blowing up and, like, they do the slow-mo
Mhm.
and, like, the wood pieces, like, flying
Flying.
up. Oof! Supreme. Supreme. Supreme.
True.
You know what I love about Demon Slayer is every season I'm like, Joe, I think this is my new favorite fight scene in the show. Every season.
Yeah. I think I'm still gonna go solo leveling.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
but I
valid.
think Demon Slayer wins in my heart, and Kaiju number 8 is second in my heart, and solo leveling is third in my heart.
Okay. The winner is Demon Slayer.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
Yay!
I feel like that one they deserve.
They do.
That was a good
Oh
one
yeah,
too.
Oh, they pay so much attention.
that was a good win.
Like, I wonder, like, how many panels are drawn out for each, like, one, like, a second. Like, you know, like, I feel like that would be an interesting statistic for them to include with, like, these ones, you know? Like,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah. Okay, we still have a few more categories. So
oops.
Let's
No,
yeah.
it's
Speed run.
okay. Speed round. Okay. I don't think we've seen any of these, but it's best original anime. Uchigiri, Girls Band Cry, Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night, Metallic Rouge, Ninja Kaimui, Train to the End of the World.
Hope it's jellyfish.
Unfortunately, it was Ninja Kamui. Kamui? I don't know. Okay, best new anime series. Dawn to Dawn, Delicious in Dungeon, Frieren, Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, and The Apothecary Diaries.
These are all new.
No, they all tie. They tie.
So we said there's not one. Not one out of them.
I feel like
Solo
solo leveling's
leveling
gonna
is
win.
gonna win.
Solo Leveling did win. I feel like all of these could have won for different reasons, though.
No,
So it
literally.
yes.
really just depends who's
For
voting.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is the watchers who vote. So actually,
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. Best continuing anime series: Bleach, Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia, season 7. I don't think we've seen that.
I have.
One. Oh, you have. Oh,
I have.
One Piece, Oshinoko, and Spy Family.
You said Demon
I
Slayer?
feel like the One Piece fans really popped out here or something, and it's gonna be One Piece or something like that.
Yeah.
Guys, why is one? It's One Piece. One Piece.
Maybe he finally gets the One Piece in this one. I don't know.
Bruh, after
Gosh.
1,200 episodes,
Yeah.
Essentially. Who's the winner?
Demon Slayer.
Yay! They deserve that one too.
Okay. Anime Film of the Year?
Okay.
Okay.
Haikyuu. I haven't
Tea.
watched it
Never
yet,
watched
so I'm so sad. Look Back, Mononoke, My Hero Academia. I didn't know they even had a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Spy Family, and The Colors Within.
We're gonna go
There
Haikyuu
was.
because Haikyuu.
That's in my heart. Unfortunately, it was Look Back.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
what's it look like?
Like that?
Oh,
That doesn't look bad.
no, it looks cute.
Looks good. Yeah.
And then, last one, guys. Anime of the year.
I already know it's Solo Leveling.
Dun dun dun. Delicious in Dungeon. Frieren, Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, and the Apothecary Diary.
And you want to know how I know it's Solo Leveling? Is because these were all like the exact same animes that were up for new anime of the year.
They are.
Kind of, yeah.
And so obviously Solo Leveling is going to win anime of the year if it won new anime of the year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Also deserves it.
It
Low-key.
does.
Like,
It
it was
does.
like
It
you
was.
got to admit that when, like you guys said,
And you know what's
I
so
would
crazy?
rewatch Solo Leveling 5
Yeah.
times over.
Right.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the crazy part is, it's only taking into account the first season.
First season.
Yep.
Yes.
Season 2 was better.
It's even
bro.
better.
Mhm.
Even
So,
better.
like,
Yes.
yeah,
Okay, yeah,
Solo
Solo
Leveling
Leveling.
won everything, guys. It won. Solo Leveling won, obviously. I'm not going to waste time on that one because we know
Facts
that
on
one.
facts on facts.
Well, that was the end of it.
That was the end of it.
It's a pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah. No, I think I wasn't disappointed by too many.
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
There are some that I'm like, can like 5 animes win this category, please? But it's okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's okay.
Dang. Well, hope you all enjoyed
Yeah.
the whole rundown.
Look at, now you have a whole list of some of the best animes to watch. Go watch them. Go watch them.
Just keep in mind they are the mainstream animes. So like
They are.
They are.
They are. But
They are.
they're mainstream for a reason.
Reason.
Especially
They're
like
good.
Solo Leveling, Demon Slayer, even Frieren, the Apothecary Diaries,
Kaiju
They're
number
good.
8.
Kaiju number 8.
Silly.
So good.
I just haven't seen it yet, but I know it's good.
So good.
Yes.
Yeah. Everyone, have a fantastic
Weekend.
weekend.
Yeah.
Beginning of June.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Scary.
Oh, we're gonna be almost halfway through the year. That's so wild.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels wrong.
Mm-hmm. It does.
Yeah. Dang. Well, with that, we'll have a mid-year crisis.
We'll see you next time. Wait, what?
30. She said go ahead a mid-year crisis.
Oh, yes. We'll have a midlife
I was just about
podcast
to
show
say. Oh. Wait, what?
crisis because we'll be at 30. That's
Oh. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what-
Okay. Anyways, love y'all.
Oh, wait. Whoa. Getting deep real quick. Okay.
Are you still dedicated to us? I love them.
That's fair.
Yeah. I think you also need to see a therapist.
Thanks for tuning in. See you all next week.
Peace out.